Hey now, hey now.
Hey now.
What's going on, everybody? Today I want to touch on this Shiloh Hendrix story, the one that everybody's talking about. The woman who called a black child the N-word after he allegedly was taking something from her child's bag, bag. I guess she has like around an 18-month-old child, and she was at the playground, and allegedly a black kid went into her son's bag whenever she was watching him, and this woman right here, and I'm fixing to play the video. And there's a lot of stuff going online, a lot of controversy going online. It's a huge story right now. Okay, everybody's talking about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, and then I'm gonna go ahead and share my thoughts, and I'm gonna tell you the aftermath of what's happening with this Shiloh Hendrix. Shiloh Hendrix. Well, first let me read this for you. In early May 2025, I think it was May the 1st of this year, a viral video, a viral video captured a disturbing incident at a playground in Rochester, Minnesota, where a white woman, later identified as Shiloh Hendrix, was seen using a racial slur against a 5-year-old black child with autism. The confrontation began when Hendrix accused the child of taking items from her 18-month-old son's diaper bag. When bystander Shamark Omar intervened and began recording, Hendrix admitted to using the slur and directed further racist remarks at Omar, including derogatory comments about his family. I don't remember that part in the video, but you know how, the fake news runs wild and stuff like that. So I'm gonna play the video here in a minute. The incident sparked widespread outrage online and prompted an investigation by the Rochester Police Department. In response to backlash, Hendrix launched a crowdfunding campaign on GiveSendGo, claiming she and her family were being harassed and needed to relocate. Despite the nature of the incident, the fundraiser garnered over $500,000. I believe today it's over $600,000, with many donors expressing far-right and racist sympathies. The platform eventually restricted comments due to the volume of inappropriate remarks. In contrast, the Rochester branch of the NAACP initiated its own fundraising effort to support the affected child and his family, raising over $340,000 before closing the campaign at the family's request. The organization condemned Hendrix's actions as deliberate, racist attack and emphasized the need for accountability and justice in the community. As of now, the Rochester Police Department continues to investigate the incident, and the community remains engaged in discussions about racism accountability and the implications of online fundraising in such context. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play this clip.
Did you call him a nigger, the child?
The fuck you talking
Did you
about?
call the child the nigger word?
None of your fucking business.
It is my own business. You call him a nigger? Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again?
Fuck you, nigger.
Okay.
Nigger.
All right, that's what you say.
You don't go digging through people's shit, you dumb fuck.
Nobody dig into your shit.
A little fucking kid just did, you dumbass.
That little kid, you call him a nigger?
Yeah.
The little child?
What if he acts like one, he's gonna...
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child, 5-year-old, a nigger, the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a hate speech. And you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a shit.
Huh.
Fuck off.
Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
See, I have never seen anybody be racist to a child on the spectrum of autism. Today, this is her.
And this man, Shamark Omar, he is also being investigated by the people online. You know, the internet's undefeated. You know, they know everybody's backstory about their whole entire life, right? So, first of all, I want to share my thoughts on the video. Obviously, it's wrong to, in my opinion, to call anybody the N-word with the hard R. But at the end of the day, we do have something called freedom of speech, whether I agree with it or whether I disagree with it. Just like we have women saying that we have the rights to an abortion. I disagree with it, but in some states, it's legal. So it's perfectly legal in some states, which I disagree with. Now, I don't think that just because a woman used a word doesn't give people the right to threaten her, because she did say a very derogatory word, a very racist word, a quote unquote racist word, right? But she did not do any physical harm to the child nor the man. She did not threaten them. She did not threaten them with violence. She did not harass them. She was leaving. This man followed her to her car, got her face on camera, and he got what he wanted, her to go viral. He got what he wanted. And then, but at the end of the day, watch, I'll get to him in a minute. And then he recorded her license plate and everything like that. I don't think it's right to call anybody the N-word with, the hard R, especially a child. Now, I have one question though. Where is the kid's parents? Where's the black kid's parents? You know what I'm saying? I said, what the? Where's the black kid's parents? How come she didn't go up to the parents? Probably because the child is not being watched by anybody. Because I'm assuming if the child was there with the parents would have had some choice words for him, for this woman right there. As you can see right here on her GiveSendGo page, I'm going to move myself over just a bit right here. I think she initially had a goal of like 250,000. Well, she surpassed that goal, then raised it, I believe, to $500,000. Now today, May the 4th be with you. She raised over $635,000. And the campaign, it says, help me protect my family. It says, my name is Shiloh, and I've been put into a very dire situation. I recently had a kid steal from my 18-month-old son's diaper bag at a park. I called the kid out for what he was. So she has some balls for even putting this on there. I called the kid out for what he was. Another man who we recently found out had a history with law enforcement proceeded to record me and follow me to my car. Then he posted these videos online, which has caused my family and myself great turmoil. Yeah, because they were coming after, the black community was coming after her online with a lot of threats. I'm going to show up some videos of that. My SSN, my social security number has been leaked. My address and my phone number have been given out freely. My family members are being attacked. My eldest child may not be going back to school. Even where I exercise has been exposed. I am asking for your help to assist in protecting my family. I fear we must relocate. I have 2 small children who do not deserve this. I agree with that. The children do not deserve to be put in all this stuff. And neither does this woman, in my opinion. I understand she was frustrated. And at the time of frustration, she blurted out a very bad word. And she kind of overreacted. But like I said, it's legal. It doesn't mean it's right. But it doesn't give it does not give people the right to attack her and expose her address and everything online. That's just not right in my opinion. Anything will help. We cannot and will not live in fear. So we have been threatened to the extreme by people online. This is an update May the 2nd. Hello, where do I even begin? The overwhelming support that my family and myself have received is unbelievable, and I've never felt so scared yet reassured in my life. It's truly a whirlwind of emotions. We are currently doing okay. No one has been harmed, and we are getting by. We are taking the proper procedures in order to stay safe from these constant threats. I'm still very frightened, and I don't think I will feel safe until we can escape completely. I am so grateful to all of you who have donated to my family. I never have imagined that we would be supported so much and extreme. It still feels as if it's too good to be true, and it's all going to disappear. It's such a strange feeling to be living in a blissful dream and a nightmare simultaneously. I mean, it has to be, right? She raised over $600,000, but she's getting attacked, and she's probably in fear for her life. Thank you to all your continuous support and love. We have to keep fighting for the safety of our families, not just mine. So there you have it, folks. Here's also a little bit about this guy online, just from what I'm seeing online. It says, this creep who recorded Shiloh was hanging out at a children's playground, just recording kids, and has a history of pedophilic allegations and rape. People are more outraged over an angry mom who snapped when someone who tried to steal from her baby over this. So this is right here. I'm not sure where this is from. This is from Lauren Witzke on X. And it says Mohammed Hussein Omar and Shamark Bell. So 2 men, I guess. 2 Rochester men will appear in court on May the 5th on joint charges of 3rd and 5th degree criminal sexual conduct after being accused of raping a 16-year-old after offering her a place to stay. I'm not sure if that is true. Like I said, this is all alleged online. This is the black child stealing stuff from the white kid, I guess. Allegedly, the kid is autistic. But I'm asking once again, he's pretty big for a 5-year-old too. I'm asking again, where are the parents at? According to court documents, a 16-year-old girl fled her foster care assignment in Farmington, Minnesota. Or is that MN? Yeah. And told law enforcement she was sexually assaulted by multiple men in the Rochester area. According to court records, the teenager told law enforcement that Muhammad Omar picked her up at Rochester Quick Trip and offered her a place to stay at his trailer. Then propositioned and raped her after the teenager told him she would not have sex with him. According to court documents, the teen says she met Shamark Omar at the trailer park and that Omar sexually assaulted her twice. The teenager said that she was kept at the trailer for just under 24 hours with no food, and the 2 men took her shoes to prevent her from running away. Oh, we got your shoes. You can't run now. We got your shoes. That's weird. Omer and Omar will appear in Olmsted County Court on May the 5th for a motion hearing, which will determine whether the 2 men will receive a joint trial. Here is some of the threats that this Shiloh Hendrix is receiving online. People posting videos like that. I'm sure they're coming after her personally as well. Listen to this.
Ooh, the fucking way I would have rearranged that bitch face if I was in front of her. The way I would have rearranged that fucking bitch face if I was in front of her. I said it in my previous post, but I hope and pray that they find your location, bitch. And I hope they dog walk your stupid ass. I really hope they dog walk your stupid ass, bitch. And when you good and gone, I hope somebody finds your grave and piss on that shit. Yeah. Yeah.
She said, when you're good and gone. That's like a threat on somebody's life. Now, you don't fight evil with evil. Now, I think that both of these parties are acting extreme, okay? The people who are going after Shiloh are acting very extreme, threatening her with violence, exposing her. And this guy, this Omar, this alleged rapist, randomly at a park when he has no kids. That's weird in itself. That needs to be investigated itself. This mom was at a park with her 18-month-old, and she said something extreme. And raising over $600,000, that's a little bit extreme. Sounds a little bit like, what's his name? Oh, Carmelo Anthony, who actually stabbed Austin Metcalf in the heart and murdered him. And he raised over $500,000 as well. But Austin Metcalf didn't call him the N-word. He asked him to move. That prompted Carmelo Anthony to stab him. And the black community, mostly the black community, raised over $500,000 for Carmelo Anthony. And he bought a new Escalade and all this crazy stuff. It's crazy. So the black community cannot be mad at this white lady for starting a GiveSendGo or a GoFundMe type of account. They can't be mad at her for raising over $500,000 because they just did it. They just did it themselves. And this man murdered a white boy, Austin Metcalf. She said a word. She said a word to this kid, and he got over $300,000 from the NAACP. He got over $300,000 too. So they're both winning. They need to just reconcile. They didn't just need to meet face to face. She needs to meet with the kid and her parents and apologize. And the kid needs to apologize to her too for trying to steal from her son. And then there you go. But this whole racism thing, this whole black and white thing is getting out of hand. It's like Jesse Lee Peterson says, racism is not real. Because at the end of the day, we're all human. We all have a spirit. We wrestle not with flesh and blood. We wrestle with principalities and wickedness of people. Some people are evil. So you cannot fight evil with evil. I said this many times. Here's another video from somebody else on X. Check this out.
And you guys raised $250,000 for her?
600.
I am
$35,000.
beyond disturbed. White people should not be forced to live among monkeys.
This is some crazy stuff they were posting online too in the comments too, where they were giving her lots of money.
Black fragility is getting pretty tiring. Sometimes to be accurate, you have to use unpleasant speech. White advocacy. I want to say that I'm shocked. But I'm not shocked. I'm angry. Can't even.
People were like literally crashing out over this, dude. Like, okay, she used the word. They raised money for her to relocate because I mean, she had no choice, in my opinion, but to relocate to start this. Now, to bump it up to $1 million, a little bit excessive. She might be kind of milking the situation a little bit, but you know, like if she's getting threats online, they expose everything about her. Then what do you want her to do? You want her to stay there and get killed and her family get, you know, robbed and killed and all that stuff? No, nobody would do that. Let's listen to what a black man has to say from his perspective. It's it's called Anti-Liberal Club, at Anti-Liberal Club on TikTok.
So a white woman defends her child from being bullied in a park, is recorded by a man who was arrested for what? And y'all are outraged at the mom for using a word? A word. Y'all are doxing and threatening a woman because she used a word to the point where she needs to ask for help to relocate her family? And this is the world we live in? A mom defending a word hurts y'all so much. A word that y'all use every day. A word you use in music every day hurts you so much that you decide.
Here's a good point.
You know, a mom defending
A word that y'all use every day in music.
The person that recorded it. Where's the parents at to the child?
No, exactly.
Have they told us why their child was in the park
by himself? No. Isn't that illegal?
Hold that person accountable.
No shit.
Kids run around and tear shit up. This is what I'm talking about. And I'm glad that white folks see this bullshit and are helping this lady. Let's get at them.
It's crazy, man. It's a crazy world we live in, you know what I mean? But the level of crazy evilness that's going on Twitter is crazy. A lot of white people are tweeting a lot of stuff saying that they're getting black fatigue. But it's crazy how for so many years, the black people are able to call white people crackers and honkies and all this kind of stuff, and white people just laugh it off because they can't get mad. But whenever a white person does it, all hell breaks loose over a word, and you're gonna threaten her. It's illegal to be threatening somebody, right? Isn't that a crime? Last time I checked, that's a crime. So people who are sending this lady threats, they should be investigated as well. I don't think it's right, like I said, to use the word. I would have handled it way differently. But at the end of the day, this is the world we live in, okay? It's our bed. We have to make it. We have to live with each other. We're all neighbors. But like I said, we wrestle with principalities. Some people are racist, okay? And by the way, I love the black community. I love the blacks, everything I love. So as you can see, I got my Rockets hat on. I grew up around blacks. And I was able to say it, not in a racist way, but they called me the N-word. I called them. We serve like a camaraderie type of thing, like my boy, my guy. You know what I mean? It just means a man. But I think it's wrong to call a child that. But at the end of the day, you should not be recording this woman and trying to expose her and get her killed or something online, and everybody's threatening her. I think that's wrong too. I think both sides are wrong, and I just hope that it comes to some type of peaceful agreement at the end of the day. The mom needs to make up with the kid and his family, and the kid needs to apologize. Both sides need to apologize, okay? And everybody just needs to be like, we both overreacted on both sides of the aisle. We're both acting a little bit crazy. Let's just squash this shit because it's going to get out of hand. So that's kind of my thoughts on the whole thing. I do have one thing more I want to say. This is to all my haters. This is crazy. It says Emily Carlin, a white mom, was brutally stabbed to death by a black repeat offender, Willie Holmes, and only $720 was raised. Shiloh Hendrix, a white mom, said the N-word to a black little thief. Where was your outrage a week ago? Oh, wait. Nobody on social media told you to be pissed off. Congrats, you fucking sensational sheep. I kind of agree with this. You're all sheep. You're just falling in line. So there was no outrage whenever this was happening. There was not this much outrage whenever Austin Metcalf got stabbed. And that was murder. But he got free to go. He got $500,000, new Escalade, and got free to go. This woman is just trying to relocate because she's getting death threats. She's trying to move her kids out that environment because everybody's exposing herself. Everybody's exposing her, where she works out, and all these crazy things. So I don't know. This story gets deeper and deeper, man.
Respect violence. And that's why when I'm outside of work, I don't hesitate to jump down their motherfucking throats anytime they try to play with me. Because they know exactly what the fuck they be doing. The only grace I have is for people that look like me. Other than that, foot on throat, 24/7.
See, you have racism, quote unquote, on both sides of the aisle. It goes both ways. Black people are racist against whites, and white people are racist against blacks, clearly. That's the way I see it. But we all need to live in unity because we're all children under God. At the end of the day, we're all God's children. So it doesn't do no good to be pissed off at each other, be hating each other, and anything like that. So, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about my take about it. And I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you guys think about the whole, this whole thing. And we'll see how this plays out at the end of the day. I hope it plays out with peace. Nobody else gets hurt. Nobody else gets threatened. All those types of things, guys. And God bless you all. Love all you guys. May God bless you. May have mercy on all of our souls. I hope this message finds you good spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. I hope you're doing well in life. God bless you. Peace out.